Future flavors.
Yo, what is the deal, y'all? It's your boy Djcoleblooded, live and direct from Stage AE, representing WAMO107.3, Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop. And it is the Sugar Spice Everything Nice tour. Got my man Young Gravy here with me. What's up?
What's good, baby?
How you feeling today?
Good, man. Feeling really good.
I'm good. Rainy day.
Yeah, it's rainy day, but I'm feeling it.
How's tour been so far?
Good. It's been sick, man.
This is like your third or fourth tour, right?
Yeah, it's like I think fourth in America, maybe fifth. Third with a tour bus and everything. But we still have never been to Pittsburgh before. We were supposed to like 2 years ago, and then COVID. But yeah, it's my first time doing a show here. Done Philly like 3 times and Cleveland and all that shit around here, but stuff around here. But it feels good to finally make it here.
Yeah. What did you get time to like hang out and chill and like go maybe see some sights or anything?
I chilled for a little bit. We had an off day yesterday. We went down to South Side. Had to stop by Permonte Bros. Obviously, I was full. We hit Nakama for the hibachi. That was bomb. Went to my boy Zed's shop.
You went to shop Zed's?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a little, Penguins.
Okay, all right.
Penguins tee. Had to rep a little bit. I got another jacket too.
Yeah, shout out to
South
Zed's.
man. It's fire.
So what? We know you grew up in Minnesota, traveling around doing your thing in music. What's it like being able to experience all these different cities as opposed to what you may have been used to back home?
So, shoot. We just did like the majority of America and Canada, and like it's cool to see all the different cities. And it's cool to come back to the Midwest type. I don't know if this is Midwest.
They call us Midwest,
but kind of East Coast. Yeah, it's cool to come back and see cities that remind me of home. Just Pittsburgh and like I don't know, Cleveland, especially Detroit. A lot of them are mad similar to Minneapolis.
Similar as far as what?
Like just nice people, bad weather, people get lit. Like the shows are extra hype. Definitely more hype than like the West Coast or the East Coast. I feel like the Midwest goes the craziest. I don't know, man. Just good people. Like a lot less ego than most places. So it's
really
cool. Yeah, I'd say so.
So you say it's like more humble, like more as humble. Opposed to the coast?
Yeah, definitely. So it's cool to see that. And just every city that there's like a couple homies that link up with. There's always like that one spot you got to go to. So it's cool to experience that type of stuff. So pulling through smooth, you could call me Young Gravy. At that moment when you kind of just coined yourself your own name, did you think you were ever gonna be what you are today? No. When I first started like kind of putting music out, I kept it low key. I didn't like tell anyone other than my roommates because I didn't want to be that guy that's like, yo, check out my mixtape or whatever. So I don't know. I was kind of just doing it for fun on the side, and then my goal was like, oh, if I can get big enough, maybe I could like get a response from Currency or something, and I could just like feel good about that, So I wanted to get the DM from Currency or like Action Bronson or something like that. And yeah, man, it got way bigger than that. I never thought I'd be doing shows or anything. I've talked to both of them now. Got music on the way with both of them, so it's pretty cool to see that.
You're working with your idols.
Yeah,
and you're a multi-platinum selling recording artist now.
Yeah, man, it feels good. At one point, someone asked me what artists I'd ever want to like collab with, like get on a feature. My top 3 were Chief Keef, Juicy J, and Lil Wayne. And then as of this year, I just got all 3 of them. So that feels really good, man.
Hey, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you.
Did you ever think about well, quick question: is gravy one of your favorite sauces?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I don't eat it as much as I'd like to. It's just like I end up around salsa a lot more. Barbecue sauce, but yeah, I'm a fan.
So with that being said, are you like a big Ed Netty fan?
Yeah, I was when I was younger. I was like almost too young for it, but like I would catch it. Yeah, on the reruns.
Yeah, Ed be tweaking over the gravy. I was thinking, I'm like, man, he's probably watching TV.
Yeah.
Saw it, and he was like, gravy. You know what? That's it. I'm gonna run with that.
That could have been a subconscious. I could have added a little something to the gravy. The gumballs. I know the Jawbreakers. I know somewhere you can get that. That was one of the goals on tour. I was like, I'm gonna get one of them. So
when it comes to your music acumen, you have like a real keen ear. Like you listen to a lot of old school stuff.
Yeah.
Like Teddy Pendergrass, like 50s, 60s, 70s. Like, do you think you have somewhat of a producer ear?
Yeah, I think so. I co-produce most everything, but like when I say co-produce, I'm in the room with the producer, and I'll like bring up the ideas and like references and like kind of talk through with them. I couldn't pick up like Ableton to make my own beat or nothing. Actually, I did make a beat on FL Studio one time way back. It was, you know, it was alright.
It was alright. You still got it?
I have no idea. Honestly, no. Actually, I tried to find it once. I couldn't find it, but it was I could probably recreate it. Honestly, no. I'll be in the studio with like I work with Jason Rich a lot, Diamond Pistols, Dwilly, Englewood, all the homies, and I mean they kind of know my style. So like if I send a sample, we're not together. They kind of know what to do. But otherwise, like we'll just pull up some ideas. Like, oh, let's go for like a more bouncy style, this BPM, and I really like being in there for the whole thing.
Do you think you'd ever like produce a whole project like for another artist?
I think that'd be sick. Yeah, down the line, like when I got more time, someday, if I just like, kind of don't want to rap, I think it'd be sick to.
Would you still be would you be like Gravy on the track, or would you switch it up? Be like Mr. Butter?
That's a good, yeah, maybe Mr. Butter. Yeah, use maybe another name. I don't think I'd want to be producer Gravy. Yeah, something else.
Speaking of Mr. Butter has a song with Juicy J.
Yes, sir.
What was it like stepping into that realm? Because you know, like when it comes to let's say Pittsburgh and Taylor Gang, you know, it's like Wiz's label, it's like the hometown label.
Yeah.
Juicy J, I think he's don't quote me on this. I would say like co-owner, co-president.
Yeah,
one or two.
Like, it's like, all that together.
Yeah, it's like real deeply rooted. So what was it like stepping into that realm and working with Juicy J?
Yeah, it was sick. I mean, I think a lot of my inspiration came from Juicy J and 36 Mafia especially, but I used to listen to a ton of Wiz. I still do, but when I really was obsessed with Wiz, like Kush and OJ era.
Favorite song off Kush and OJ?
Either probably The Kid Frankie or maybe there's so many. Mesmerized is up there too. But that whole project they used to be my like wallpaper on my BlackBerry and so well, actually they kind of inspired me in a lot of ways. One thing I just noticed the other day was I'm a rider for like what they supply at the shows. I've had Bombay Sapphire as the go-to bottle for like 3 or 4 years now. Just forced it on everyone, and I was like, why do I drink gin? And it's definitely because
it's a conscious thing.
Juicy and Wiz were on that.
You gotta get you some McQueen. You know they got their own gin now.
They do. Oh, yo, I actually had the McQueen. Yeah. I did a little collab with Bel Air, so they sent me a bunch of that McQueen. Yeah, I had like 30 bottles of that at my apartment at one point.
That's what's up.
I got used to
Which
that.
one's your favorite out of the collection?
I like the rum bamboo. It's Wayne's thing. Yeah.
Okay.
We had a little talk about maybe doing a little tequila or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Gravy tequila.
I'll eat that.
All right, gravy tequila. I hope there's no like actual gravy in it.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, all right. Gravy off probation.
Yes, sir. Been off probation now.
How's it feel?
It's good, man. It's good. I mean, the Gravy off probation that line that inspired One Thought, Two Thought, and a lot of that I think that was 2018. I actually got on probation again since then. I handled that one pretty quick. It was in Georgia, and I didn't even step foot in Georgia the whole time, so that helped.
Smart man.
Yeah, a lot of community service online. COVID made it a little bit easier. So I've been free now for a while, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it came to the Mr. Clean record, did you ever think about getting like a Mr. Clean sponsorship or coming out with like doing like a partnership? You had like your face on like the scrubbers and all that?
I've thought about it. I know there have been like cleaning brands that, like I'm sure Mr. Clean has heard it a lot. They never reached out or nothing because I can't really see that many clothing brands wanting to do that. But Scrub Daddy hit us up at one point. Shout out to Scrub Daddy.
What is Scrub Daddy?
That's like a competitor cleaning thing.
Okay.
And I haven't heard from Windex or any of them, but there was a toothpaste and a Scrub Daddy, so you know the cleaning products are open to the gravy.
Make your own.
Yeah, that's the next move. I dropped a toothbrush once, but I haven't done the cleaning supplies yet.
When I was pulling up here, I was thinking, I'm like, man, this dude's real into like classic records and like real old school feel. So I started thinking, like, what do old heads do? Like they chill on the road and they play bingo.
Oh, facts.
And I was thinking, like, with the way, like, your images and everything, like, maybe Young Gravy come with his own bingo game. Because, like, people will buy them. You drop some merch.
Yeah, some bingo merch. I thought about doing a Monopoly board at one point. That'd be hard.
That'd be hard.
Kind of fits.
That'd be tough. Gravy ladle is one of the little pieces.
Yeah.
That'd be tough. So, how's your family feel about your success? Like, you're on tour now. You're about to go over to Europe and go on tour.
Yeah. They my mom and I live together in Minnesota. She still stays in Minnesota, and she's a big fan. She was just at our show in Minneapolis. She watched, like, we had a live stream show. She watched that. She loves it. Yeah, I brought her out on stage a couple times.
That's what's up. What was her reaction then?
So hype. I mean, at first when she heard it, she was like I don't know, she was a little like sussed out, but I didn't tell anybody, right? So I was already big enough to the point where I was like, well, I'm sorry, like, if you're worried, like, here's the check, like, it's like, what do you need me to do? Like, I'm gonna keep doing this. So like she figured it out. She listened. She's a big fan of the music. Obviously, some of my lyrics are a little bit offensive, but she can get down with it.
Hey, mom's got to be supportive. Now, I was thinking, like, does she get it? Like, how big you are to, like, the world?
Because, like, when we go out to eat anywhere, like, people run up on me a lot, and she's like, I used to go out, like, I had a girlfriend for a while, and we would go out places, and, like, it was just funny to see, because my girl would get mad all the time at people pulling up. She'd, like, bitch people out and, like, not be happy about them coming through.
What was your experience like? How'd you feel when that would happen?
I don't mind it, man. Like, at first it made me so happy. I love it. Now it's kind of like, I'm really used to it. And if people are cool, then I love it. If they're, like, kind of annoying, it's like, whatever. But, like, it's just funny because my mom would be all excited. Like, oh, I'll take a picture for you. I'll take a picture. My girl would be like, no, get out of here. Yeah. At this point, I'm like, too tall and noticeable to go anywhere without, like, a little...
Yeah, you're like 6'6".
Yeah.
What's the pros and cons of being tall? I'm on the very short side of being tall. So
you're what, like 6'1"?
Like 6 even. Yeah, I've hit my head off, getting off the school bus.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I hit my head on things. I can't sleep in a tour bus bunk, but then I get the master suite, so it's all good.
You sleep on the bus?
I had to start with the master suite. Yeah, on the tour bus. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Well, it's cute. I'm not gonna lie, there's not that many cons. It's kind of dumb.
So when it comes to, like, being on stage, how do your fans, like, interact with you? And what does it do for you?
It's dope because, I mean, I got a lot of real hardcore, like, cult fans who will just know all the words, so it's cool to see just being able to start a song and seeing their face, like, light up, and they, like, know what it is, or seeing people catch all the lyrics. There's been times where I, like, literally will be in the moment, forget the words, and I can just look at somebody and be like, oh yeah. Word. So that makes me happy, motivates me a lot to see people just going off. Yeah, man, shows have been sick. I'm hyped for tonight.
Do you have any like wacky things or like quirky things that you do like to interact with them?
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of like little things. To hype people up, I'll give out like signed Lunchables. I used to really go crazy with it. Like, I was giving out, like, I would bring out a rotisserie chicken and like break it apart and give people chicken and all that. But then, like, venues started getting mad about it because it was messy. I used to like give people cups of cereal and fill it with milk.
Hey,
and that got messy. So I kind of kept, the Lunchables are packaged.
That's cool though. Like, there's kids out there that can say, "Yo, Young Gravy gave me a piece of chicken," or gave me some cereal and like poured the milk for me and like.
And there always ends up being some crazy stuff that goes down. Like, Tom Brady did a full rotisserie chicken to some guy one time. Like,
did you catch it?
Third level, he caught it. It was crazy. It was in Boston.
Wow.
Yeah, man, there's little things like that. Get people hype. I'll give out roses sometimes at the shows and people go crazy.
That's what's up.
That's tight. Little things.
Where's your love for like the classic music come from?
I don't know. Like, my parents listened to that a little bit, but like, I mean, like the soul music and stuff that I really got into, I kind of just found it on YouTube and I just loved it. And then I would like just literally go YouTube sidebar, like find stuff, LimeWire, download it, and my whole library on my phone is like 1 out of 10 songs has like an actual album art. It's all just like the ripped name, but like I love it that way. That's like all my playlists are. Because I just listen to that.
Who's your favorite soul artist?
You said Teddy Pendergrass. He's up there. I really like Teddy Pendergrass.
Well, TKO go hard.
Yeah, it's so hard. Patrice Rushen, I've sampled her a lot. There's so many.
Is it hard getting those cleared?
Yeah. Honestly, for her, I sampled both the songs before I was able to clear anything. Like, at first I was just doing it straight up, not even trying to clear it. So, they showed love, her team did. Some people will like freak out and like take the song down. They were cool. They showed love and just took a little cut. So it really depends. But yeah, trying to clear it from the start is definitely harder than how I used to be able to do it. Where I just drop it and then it's like, oh, it's popping.
Yeah.
Do you want some money for me to keep using it?
Yeah. I'd imagine like it could be a little aggravating, like you do it so much, and then some people reach out to you that you probably you might not have thought that they would have even noticed.
Yeah.
And they say, hey man, we got to work something out.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And I'm just used to it now, and I knew that was a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to see that people like respect hip hop and they're like are down with having people sample their music. Most artists are. There's just one. Honestly, it was only one song at this point that I had to fully take off everything.
What song was that?
It's Flex Season. It samples George Michael. And I don't know if it was. I think it was just someone in the estate that wasn't down with it, but it's still on SoundCloud. If you need to, if y'all need it.
Hey, go stream that. So, how's it feel to be on tour with Dillon Francis?
Sick. It's sick. I haven't really been to many. I haven't been to many like EDM type shows before, or like just DJ set type shows. And I knew that it was lit. Like I had tons of friends who go to that stuff. But then seeing it in person was crazy, man. He spazzes, and it's a really good mix. Like, especially like in college towns and stuff, people come to party, come see my set, and then if they want to stick around, turn up, they see Dillon's set, and then we do a little something at the end too.
That's what's up.
It's been good the whole tour.
It looks like he's doing like, not that you need it, but like how Steve Aoki kind of is like grooming Global Dan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
really?
They went on to, I won't say groom.
Yeah, it sounds a little sus no matter what. Yeah, you can't use that word anymore. Yeah.
You can't use groom. All right, help cultivate. Something new.
Yeah, I got you.
But he like took him under his wing. And they went on tour together. Like they went all around the world. But it was like it was like when he just started blowing up.
Global Dan's cool. That's the homie. Yeah, I think he's coming out at our show in DC in a couple of days.
So. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, we've worked on music together. It all came out fire. So it's tight.
What's up with the hand tattoo?
Oh, that's
why plane?
It's a paper plane. I don't know. You just keep soaring. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have a cool explanation for it. Me and my boy wanted a matching tat, so that's what I went with.
Oh, that's what's up.
Paper airplane. Let me think of something. You just take your paper and you keep it flying.
Paper planes.
Wiz Khalifa inspired that. Shout out to Pittsburgh.
That's what it is.
Paper planes.
What's your favorite song to perform?
What's my favorite song to perform? I really like. There's a lot. Oops is sick because it's like, I mean, there's probably like 4 or 5 songs where everyone at the show is gonna know the words, but that one it's like everyone screams the words. A lot of times we'll end with it, so that's really hype. Gravy Train is dope just because it's like one of my favorites that I made, and that's near the beginning of a set. Miami Ice, that's off the new project. It's dope just because the song is like not the biggest relative to the rest of the set, but people get so lit for it every time. So it's cool to kind of find like the fan favorites like that.
It's like one of those ones that's like how you have songs that people love off the mixtapes, but let's say like commercially everyone knows these.
Exactly.
These
it's
ones
like one of
like,
those. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is cool to have.
So you ever been to Europe?
Did Europe 2 times. We're supposed to.
On tour?
Yeah. Did Europe twice on tour. While ago. I think it's been. When were we last year? 2019.
2.5 years. Right before COVID.
We were supposed to do it in March, and I think it's getting pushed back a little bit, but it's like May. But yeah, I love touring there. It's kind of like smaller shows mostly, except like a couple cities, or like London, Amsterdam, and like anywhere else in the UK, like Manchester or anywhere in the Netherlands or the UK are gonna be like really popping, like as big as here or bigger. But then everywhere else, it's like kind of half the size of the shows I do in the US, which is mad chill. Everyone's lit because of lower drinking age. Everyone's like mad hyped because they don't get a lot of artists there. It's really cool, like to do shows in like Finland or like Poland or something. It's cool to see that like the energy's always crazy there.
Is the market back home changing? Like, are there a lot more like up and coming artists and like DJs and stuff like that now that you're like the
in
like,
Minnesota?
The guy? Yeah.
I have seen a lot of like the homies like they're growing fast. I mean, like I don't know if I have anything to do with it, but it's cool to see like Minnesota getting respect, and like I'm honored when people like associate me with it, because like I've always looked up at like there's like Mod Son, Bobby Raps, like you got like the OGs like Atmosphere, and
I think Mod Son's from here.
Maybe
He used to be here a lot.
Really?
Like a lot, a couple years. He used to be here a whole lot.
Okay, I know he like went to high school in Minnesota. I honestly don't know him that well. I just met him recently, but I always looked at him as one of like those like poppin' Minnesota artists, and it's cool to kind of be like grouped in with them, and be able to like work with them. Like me and Bobby have done a few songs. But yeah, like shout out to the other homies, like my boy Jay Plaza, Nico Slim. A lot of the local people are kind of getting more shine, and they've been doing touring and stuff, which is awesome to see. It's cool to like whenever we can work with the OGs.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what's 2022 look like for you?
I got a lot of music to drop, man. It's been a while, man. I didn't put much out in 2021. Kind of just been building stuff up. Had all this touring, and other than like this Europe tour, I'm pretty much free most of the year. So this summer, I'm gonna just get after it. I'm gonna drop music and then make music, and then drop music and then make music, and then drop it. Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Okay. What are some ways you keep your like voice cool, like on tour? You perform like every single night. You might start yelling, get a little excited, you know.
Yeah. I drink tea most days, which helps. Honestly, I kind of get used to it. Like, I'll lose my voice a lot in the first week. Also, I started using in-ear monitors instead of like just using the speakers on the stage.
So you're using like live tracks?
Basically,
right?
yeah. I have like tracks where I can hear everything. It makes it so much better, dude. I never used that before this past tour, and dude, that's probably why I don't lose my voice.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, I got a little rasp right now, but
yeah,
compared to what it used to be, that's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's what's up. What's a piece of advice you could give somebody that's about to hit like a stage AE stage, be in front of like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people?
I think don't stress too hard. In my opinion, after like 1,000, it's all the same. It's like when you look at 4,000, 1,000, 8,000, something like that. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of lose the stress after. When I was coming up and the shows were getting bigger, I'd get more and more stressed every time. Then after a certain point, when there's no way that you could see everyone's face, it's like, well, fuck, F it, man. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to know all these people anyway. So like, if that person likes it, hopefully the other person back there likes it. You know, I think don't stress about it. Anything that you do, they'll probably think it's cool, as long as it is like relatively cool and like not weird. So just be yourself and don't overthink things.
That's what's up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, live from Stage AE, it's your boy Djcoleblooded.
Gravy.
Young Gravy.
Yeah, baby. It's like a Pittsburgh thing people say, like pit.
No.
I'm glad I didn't say it then.
They say like yins.
I was about to be like pits.
Oh yeah, I say ins a lot.
Yins?
A lot of people say yins.
Yins.
Yins or ins.
What does that mean?